That was very fun to see, and we're gonna see it again, baby. Oh yeah. I haven't seen the Sparg0 Roy since Supernova, admittedly. I'm sure he's pulled it out a couple times since then, but
yeah.
Here we go.
And that was 2025. So, wait, what year was that?
I think it was 24 when he pulled out the Roy to beat Sonics.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking of, yeah, that's exactly it. I'm thinking of another. I must be thinking of, yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Never mind. Oh, going into the set.
Yeah, immediately in the nature of Roy, we're seeing Sparg0 rather kind of open up the game with a bit of aggression. The kind of tipper hitbox on that side B is still going to put on some damage, but Wrath is not scared of damage. He can answer right back. A back air sends off stage, 63%, and a big F smash was threatening.
Yeah, you know, always going to be careful of that F smash, especially from that ledge. But Sparg0 just pretty comfortable in his approaches as well. You know, going to be finding a lot of these fares, recovering back to the platform in order to have his advantage once again. Wrath, however, still finding his spacing and oh man.
The awareness for Wrath to send that down smash knowing side B was going to cross up. How often do you see Dancing Blade cross up, you know? Like, it's crazy to be ready for that. The down smash comes through.
Yeah, great.
Good parry.
Yeah, awesome awareness from Wrath, and going to be finding that back air, still going to be hit by the tail end of the up B from Sparg0, looking for this advantage state. Once again, the air dodge in order to avoid the spring as well. They're going to be sending Sparg0 off stage already. Wrath definitely looking for anything that he can to trip him up. The spring into the back air is going to be what does it for.
Look at that coverage.
Great stock from Wrath.
That was T-Mobile coverage. Wrath was all over every option that Sparg0 threw out, able to catch just about everything. And now at 103%, Sparg0's got to find this return stock pretty quickly. Landing up air is awesome for Wrath. A lot of damage getting tacked up. I almost said only 51. You know, a light half your stock. Sparg0's able to answer back with the back air.
Yeah, at 51%, I wouldn't say that this is exactly a lot of damage either, but Wrath wants to be looking for any sort of extra credit that he could prior to this. And unfortunate for Sparg0 not going to be getting that hit, but Wrath still going to be looking for his opening, just trying to like stay still as long as possible. That's something that I like about Wrath's gameplay, that he's just very intentional about his spacing rather.
Yeah. Yeah, we see a lot of walking. We see a lot of patient usage of spin dash. As, yeah, you see it right now. We're just waiting under that platform, kind of, whoa, sniffing out Sparg0's options. As Sparg0 not too happy that F-Smash didn't connect. He's able to air dodge back to stage. Good recovery.
Yeah, very excellent spot dodge from Wrath. Going to be avoiding the business end of the F-Smash, but definitely going to be following that up. Sparg0 already up a stock and looking to keep it if he can get back to ledge. No F-Smash for Wrath, unfortunately for him, and Sparg0 going to be looking for that, trying to parry it, but unfortunately for Wrath, he is finding himself in such a disadvantage.
What? We were at 59. Okay, didn't quite take it. After several up airs, Sparg0 almost steals the stock with side B. Wrath lives to fight another day. But Sparg0 kind of resetting, takes the late hit of that back air, avoiding the spring. Look at the precision from the young man. Whoa, the footstool! Okay, not quite.
Yeah, I forget sometimes that Sonic is one of the few characters who can air dodge out of his up B. So
yeah, right. He gets that extra distance because of course he does, but eventually Sparg0 is able to find the back air. It's good stuff from Sparg0 to kind of, you know, stay composed. A couple of your kill options didn't work in a row, not letting Wrath, like, get back into that game. You know, Sonic is very prone to just pulling the game to a halt and saying, you know what? You got to figure something else out. The game plan you've been doing is awesome, but now you got to try to approach me. So Sparg0 did a good job keeping a level head, taking that stock.
Yeah, pretty awesome stuff that we saw in that specific set. I was actually, like, as I pointed out earlier, the spacing that we saw and like the very intentional use of spin dash from Wrath is something really excellent. And wondering what sorts of adaptations Wrath could have, because he played very well.
Yeah.
And, oh, okay, we do see Pokemon Stadium as our next stage pick.
Yeah, I like the stage. A lot of open space for Sonic to work with, allows him to utilize that spin dash technique that you were talking about. But Sparg0 is just so interesting with like how well he plays aggressive versus not aggressive against spin dash. You know, he just mixes it up so effectively. Ready for the nair to send the wrong way though. Not able to follow it up too far. Yeah, Sparg0 like sometimes will, you know, just hop in place and roll away and pick a few defensive options in a row against spin dash, and sometimes he just runs up and side Vs. And it's really tough to tell when he's gonna do which. And Roy is quick enough to run up on Sonic like that.
It's really excellent that he has so many
Bang!
options available to him. That side B from the stage going to be taking that first stock for Sparg0. Wrath hoping to make it up as quickly as possible with that back throw. No F smash either, but the longer that he can keep Sparg0 off stage, the better for his potential kill opportunities.
Sparg0 without landing up there. We're going to get a lot of damage out of that. Show me 31, 40%. Give me every bit of that. Sparg0 trying to catch these landings. Doesn't get anything off of the spin dash coverage. Wait a minute. Wrath's aggression almost got him bit in the keister there. Whoa. You saw that F smash, right, Pearl?
I did.
Very scary.
Super scary as well when you're trying to recover and you've just got Sparg0 ferrying in place, but Wrath going to make the best of the situation and the super low recovery from Sparg0 in order to avoid the spring from Wrath. Still going to be actually Wrath finding the reversal in that scenario. Sparg0 still going to be looking for what he can, and near kill percent, way past full rage. That is going to be Wrath to close out that stock. 69% of extra credit for Sparg0 though.
Yeah, and Sparg0 is just a stone wall in disadvantage. What kind of person gets sent into a tech situation at 160% and rolls out into the corner? It just takes so much patience, so much composure. And this man is just looking like the king of composure right now. A whole stock up against Wrath. Off stage, we got a lot of options here, Sparg0. What do we got? Steady pressure into a couple of up airs. The damage gets tacked on.
You know, Wrath is just in such an unfortunate spot right now, off stage, currently with Sparg0 up 2 entire stocks to his 1. He just has to be forced to play so patiently to Sparg0's speed, and that's not what you want to do as Sonic. You have to set the pace. But finally looking for a chance to get off stage, wasn't able to get anything off of the up B, but still going to be finding that jab.
Oh!
Ooh, no F smash.
I was smart for Wrath to wait on it too after Sparg0 went low. I thought he was going to let it rip and look for an air dodge, but he was just waiting. The idea was right, but the timing on the 2-frame was not. And Sparg0 looking to finish this up in dominant fashion. He's looking really good against Wrath, who's going to need a pretty big adaptation if he wants a shot here. 150%. We're seeing forward throw. Say, I want you close to me. We're playing the CQC right now. My neutral be coming through, taking that stock. Sparg0's all over him.
Yeah, what an excellent neutral beat usage. That's the first time that we've seen it take a stock as well. The first time you've seen it being used
This
at
is true.
all.
Yeah, he hasn't thrown it out once. 100% success rate on the neutral beat.
Yeah, excellent. Excellent stock going to Sparg0 in a very dominant fashion. Game number 1 felt super close. It was both of them trading advantage
I
states
agree.
for the most part, but Wrath just caught on the back foot and now in a position where he just has to reevaluate. Down 2 games already.
Yeah.
He is in a very tough spot, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'll say Wrath might have the wrong 7 deadly sins. He's looking more like Sloth right now. Right? He's playing a little slow. He's gotta find his footing, and maybe he can get a little gluttonous taking these stocks. Right? It could be difficult, but he can find it. I believe in Wrath. He's a very solid player. He can adapt very effectively. We've seen Wrath take stocks, sets, games against the best of the best. So Sparg0 needs to put the pedal to the metal right now. He can't ease up at all.
Yeah, Sparg0, the way that he has been playing has been such a dominant fashion that he's not allowing Wrath to set the pace whatsoever, because Roy, as you mentioned earlier, one of the few characters who can actually rush down Sonic and who has a sword to deal with a lot of his options. It's just such a great boon for him. Still,
because he can rush down, or he can stand under a platform and nair down tilt, nair, jab, 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 down tilt. He can just cover timings so effectively, and Wrath just has to poke and prod and play this weird game of whack-a-mole, but he's the mole and he's getting whacked. You know, it's just so tough to deal with, and Sparg0's all over it.
Yeah, going to be trying to stall out that recovery, but oh no! Not able to get anything off of that, unfortunately for Sparg0, but Wrath not even able to make it back to stage. We have
oh, the stare down, look at that.
Oh man.
That's so tough.
I was half expecting to see the players both pause and look at each other.
Yeah,
like,
say hey.
to like reestablish dominance.
Yeah, that's so good. The eye contact. They're both like smiling at each other, like how gorillas show teeth when they're like trying to intimidate each other.
Yeah.
Both of them up there snarling and growling, but Sparg0 barks louder. The F smash takes the stock.
Great F smash at ledge from Sparg0. Those have been going so well for him as just following up with a bunch of fairs. Wrath finally trying to get an advantage state, missing the F smash, but still able to keep his spacing online. The side B coming out from Sparg0 and just completely mixing him up.
Yep. Up air is going to be great to get out of that forward air on the shield. Sparg0 already threatening to lap in percentages. Wrath needs to tap into something he's never tapped into before. He has a mountain to climb. He's up a river without a paddle.
Okay, good on him to be finding a bunch
Whoa.
of these up airs. Whoa! 3 consecutive up airs is what it takes to take that stock. And you can't see us back here, but we're paddling ourselves up the river.
He found a paddle. Yes, he did.
Maybe,
He is rowing.
Maybe hedgehogs can. It's true, hedgehogs can swim.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they can.
Oh, no. Hey, he's not just paddling right now. He might have found a motorboat. Wait a minute. This man Wrath is in a yacht. He's living lavish here against Sparg0. The patience at a disadvantage. I love that from Wrath. His shield can't be touched. Sparg0 still has him in kill percentage, so Wrath needs to walk this tightrope, but he has the balance for it.
As we reestablish ourselves at the Pokeball, we do see Wrath already trying to get a bit of his advantage state, not able to make anything off of the spin dash, but he is keeping
What?
on. What a reversal from Sparg0, not able to get the stock, but putting fear into the heart of Wrath as we get the neutral B once